the invisible weight of things you don't need. You realize that beauty is not in the new, but in the real, that the extraordinary lives in small things, that silence, far from being empty, is the sound of the soul breathing, and gradually, the world around you changes. Conversations become kinder, relationships more sincere, time more generous. Because when you empty yourself of the unnecessary, you begin to attract what has meaning. Minimalism is an invitation to live intentionally, where each thing, each person, each choice has a reason. Where simplicity is enough, where peace is a priority, but do not be fooled. Lightness is not constant. There are days when the weight returns, days when the mind insists on accumulating, and that's okay. Detachment is a movement, not a destination. It's a dance between letting go and embracing. Sometimes you will need to remember again, and that's fine. Each memory is a restart. Each restart is a step away from noise, and a step toward calm. When you realize this, you understand that lightness is not a place to reach, but a state to cultivate. And the more you cultivate it, the more natural it becomes. You stop searching and start being. The invisible weight loses its power when you face it. It feeds on fear, guilt, and hurry. But with awareness, it dissolves like smoke. And in that moment you understand the essential never weighed on you. What weighs is what does not belong to you. There is a silent liberation when you accept this. When you realize that you do not need to impress, compete, or prove anything. That being is enough. That living is already an act of courage. The world will keep trying to sell you distractions, promises of happiness as products, validation as likes, belonging as a pattern. But none of these things will fill the space that only presence can occupy. When you understand the value of being whole in a single instant, life changes tone. Everything seems slower, sharper, truer. Time does not pass. It happens, and you are finally inside it, not fleeing. Silence, once uncomfortable, is now a refuge. It welcomes you, repairs you, rebuilds you, because it is in silence that you hear your own voice again. The same one that haste silenced, the same one that fear muffled, and it whispers, you already have everything you need. This phrase changes everything, because when you realize you already have enough, desire ceases to be a burden, comparison dissolves, anxiety diminishes, and the heart finally rests. You begin to see things differently. A cup of hot coffee on a cold day, a sunset watched without rush, a sincere conversation, the laughter of someone you love. And you understand that these small moments are not small, they are the very meaning of life. Minimalism teaches you to value what excess made you forget. And when you start to remember, the world regains its color. Simplicity has a power luxury never achieves. The power of truth, because truth is light. It needs no adornment, no disguise, no shine. It simply is, and that is what frees you. Freedom is not in having everything but in needing nothing. It is being able to look at the world and say, I choose what fits me. It is being at peace amidst chaos. It is walking without the weight of what is not yours. And perhaps that is the secret. Learning to walk lightly even when the world insists on loading you with baggage. You do not need to carry everything to be complete. Sometimes what is missing is not more strength, but less weight, less noise, less hurry, less fear. And when you let go of fear, you discover something amazing. Life takes care of those who trust. The universe has a strange way of aligning everything when you stop resisting. When you let go of control, things flow. When you release anxiety, time adjusts. When you let go of the past, the future opens. Letting go is not giving up. It is trusting. It is believing that what is yours will find you. And meanwhile, you learn to enjoy the now. The now is all that exists. And in it there is no weight, no obligation, no excess. There is only life. A life that pulses, that breathes, that calls you to feel. And to feel is the opposite of accumulating. To feel is to allow yourself to be human. And a human, when remembering its essence, is simple and profound. Like water that does not struggle to flow. Like the wind that asks no permission to pass. Like the sun that shines effortlessly. This is the wisdom of the essential. To be part without needing to dominate. To exist without needing to prove. To love without needing to possess. And when you understand this, love changes too. It ceases to be attachment and becomes presence. To love is not to hold, it is to allow the other to be. It is to be, but not imprison. It is to care, but not control. And this kind of love, light, conscious, free, begins within you. When you love yourself with lightness, you no longer need to search outside for what already exists inside. The mind calms, the body relaxes, the soul smiles. The invisible weight, once seemingly impossible to remove, now dissolves in silence. The silence, it was always there, just waiting for you to hear it. In the end, minimalism is this. The reunion with the essential, not the essential of things, but the essential of existence. To realize that life is too short to be heavy, that all that is true fits in the palm of your hand and in the space between one breath and another. So close your eyes for a moment, breathe deeply and feel. The air, enter the air, invisible, free, simple, the greatest symbol of lightness. It reminds you that the best things in life are not bought, they are lived, and to live is this. To release what weighs, embrace what is light, and allow silence to show you the way. Because in the end, the invisible weight of things you do not need never was about things, it was always about how willing you were to free yourself, let go, simplify, silence, and discover the invisible power of a light mind.